Hey POE, if you are seeing this, it is the month of May. Wow, you have entered the last month of the school year. Crazy stuff. Alrighty, so our essential question for this week, week 6, is why is it important to understand and be able to control the motion of a projectile? Alright, so this is usually a really fun unit. We get to use this simulator in class where you like blow up tanks and you try to like perfectly drop supplies with a parachute and like all this kind of stuff that's like military related. But unfortunately, we will not be doing that. However, there is a game called Pocket Tanks I want you to play. All right, so we'll get to that in a sec. So answers to week 5 CCQs, here they are. Pause it if you want to read those. Okay, they will be in the details of this video. This week's CCQs, all right, comprehension check questions. 1. Which would generally be greater during a road trip? The car's distance or its displacement? Its average speed or average velocity? Okay, for those answers, you have to make sure you understood last week's material, right? These two questions that are coming up next are checking that you understand what's going on this week. All right, and so the first one is, what are at least 1 or 2 factors a person must consider if launching an item at a distant target? All right, and third, what is included on the informal EOC that we did not get a chance to study? Okay, so let's break this down a little further. So yeah, like this says here, May 4th, projectiles taking informal EOCs on my PLTW. All right, so you'll see assignments pop up for those on Google Classroom. All right. As always, you can reach me at this web address. Pause this if you want to see that address, but let's move forward. So as far as projectile motion, okay, this is 4.2.2. Like this is saying, basically in the medieval part of our history, right, they thought that instead of things traveling like this when you launch them, a parabola, okay, which Galileo discovered, they thought literally it's you shoot something and then it literally like hits the wall and falls. Okay, they called that its impetus. All right, they reach their impetus. So you shoot it and it goes, and then like it's just like, oh, it's run out of steam and it just falls. All right, that is not what happens. There's really cool videos on Mythbusters even about like shooting a rifle from a distance. All right, like and then dropping a bullet right in front of the same rifle or like one next to it at the same time. They both hit the ground at the exact same time. The bullets do. It's crazy stuff. All right. So, well, it's not crazy stuff. It's physics. All right. There is a lot of cool stuff that goes into calculating and predicting where things will land. However, and I wish we got to dig into that because there's lots of really interesting formulas and there's a lot of factors to consider. Right. You've got to consider the angle that you're firing at. All right, so that's one of the questions in the CCQs, right? Like firing angle. They also the velocity. Okay, so the speed at which it leaves the barrel or whatever it's launching from. You've got to consider air resistance. You've got to consider wind direction. There's so many things that go into it, right? So I'm just scrolling through this to show you there's a lot of things that can go into these, and I'm kind of bummed we're not getting to use them. All right. So parachute drop, yeah, you got to know the height, free fall distance, free fall time, all this kind of stuff. That's not quite projectiles, but it's similar kind of problems. All right. Gravity, you need to know that. Okay. Because if you're on a different planet, something's going to launch in a different way or for a different amount of time. All right. So to wrap this up, what I'd like you to do is play Pocket Tanks, and I should have that on here. All right. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, you like download the app, okay, on any device of yours, right? And then do one player. I'm just going to hit continue, continue, continue. I did difficulty 3. So quick pick, sure. All right, so it's giving me random projectiles. Some of these are just silly, all right? But you are a tank, and you are trying to hit the other tank and destroy it, all right? But what you get to adjust is the firing angle, all right, and the firing power, all right? So kind of fun. Here, I'll shoot something. So I'm shooting a spider, apparently. Sure, angle 60, power 50. Let's see what happens. All right, so I shot it. What's it doing? Oh, it just hit the top. Too bad. All right, so that's how this game works. I want you to beat the game at least one time and then post that for one of your assignments. Other assignment, take the EOC, okay, the informal EOC, all right? That's not for a grade or anything. If you go to mypltw.org, that's why I'm on this screen, you should see it pop up on the left side, okay? Hopefully somewhere around there it says take interim EOC or something like that, all right? On my screen, this is what it looks like, okay? It's called the POE Informal EOC 1920. All right, that's it. Let me know if you have questions. Hope to see you guys around. Peace.